But he insisted to come, even though our sister Diana covered the other day the issue of media. But I think also we have a good speaker today and very important person that can help us to. And we have always something called, and lawyers they use a word called establish. Means documented and implemented. Means if you do a model, it's really going to generalize. So we need to establish our models. We need to make it really, goes into the blood of the of the society, and they can do lots of models like it. And I think the media, as our sister Diana taught us the other day, it is the best, one of the best partners in doing that. So I'll give you 5 minutes here to talk, and then maybe we'll open the floor to questions.
5 minutes may be too much.
Oh, thank you.
Because I can, like this man, speak. Thank you. Okay, I have a question for you. I have a plan to talk, but this guy gave me some inspiration. What is success? What is success? Catch this. This is success. Success for human is a natural reflex, like he did. If you don't have wish to success, there is something wrong about you. I tell you a short story. What? This is yours. What made Greek Empire so big? Who made it? There is one city, or there is two cities. One is Sparta, another is Athens. Sparta men do everything, conquered whole world. Sparta men. Athena man is learning, teaching. 2,000 years after, what we know about Greeks, about Greek, there is no stone from Sparta. Everything we have known from Greek Empire is made in Athena. Why? Because science, culture, spirituality is for long term. Okay? There is a one saying, قال الله تعالى سبحانه ولا تهنوا ولا تحزنوا وأنتم الأعلون إن كنتم مؤمنين. Do not be afraid. Do not be scared. You are sincerely prevail if you are believers. You have to believe in yourself. You guys, don't try to be like me. Be yourself. Other positions are token. You know? You can be Dino, but in other way. What I want to say. Who said, be yourself? Oscar Wilde said, be yourself. Other roles are token. Be original. God says, وَعَلَّمَ آدَمَ أَسْمَاءَ كُلَّهَا. God teach man names, models of everything or anything. How we forget that? When we forget that? When we forget highest value. What is your highest value? You. You don't know. What is good about this answer?
She knows that she doesn't know.
She knows. She knows. She actually knows, and she is honest with herself. First of all, you have to be honest with yourself. You are in the beginning of everything. Of everything. And you have opportunity to be success because that's your natural human reflex. Because the God teach men everything, every word, every model. We have that in ourselves. We just have to remember how media can help with these things, but no media can tell you what is your value, what is your going to be in the future, what is your success. Dino said, nije sreća para puna vreća, to znaju oni što je imaju. To ste svi razumjeli, jel tako? What is happiness? What is success? Is there any model, unique model, for every individual? These men can answer you that question. There is no that model, such a model. You are unique. You are unique. Why? وَنَفَخْتُ فِيهِ مِنْ رُوحِي. وَنَفَخْتُ فِيهِ مِنْ رُوحِي. I have some difficulties to translate this one. But you understand.
Say it in Bosnian and our people will know it if you want.
God says, every of us have some part of divinity in yourself, you know? Everyone. We just have to remember that we are unique in this Bosnia, in this Bihać, in this area, in this family, in this hotel. We are unique. You have chance to be in your life whatever you decide to be. You can achieve that. I ask you, put in front of yourself highest goal. Can you imagine? If you have a small goal, every obstacle is too big to, and you forgot your goal. You know, you have to make yourself a big goal. No matter how many obstacles in your life stood in front of you, you always see your goal. You know, you always see the sun, because no mountain can avoid. Zakon sunce, ja. No. No, nisam, ali dobro. But I think you understand what I intend to tell you. Please, be yourself. Don't forget yourself. You have opportunity to be whatever you want to be in your life. I just have one thing to say you. These are two things. Don't give up, don't give up, and don't give up. Thank you.
If anyone want to comment, yes.
Can I just ask a question? You said, first thing, what you mentioned to me, it was very interesting, is that you said you should pick a goal which is high as the sun. And you're going to be trying to get to the sun. Have you thought about disappointment? You should analyze and look at the goals you're setting to be able to reach them. If it's too high, Icarus and Daedalus, you heard about the story. Don't fly too high, your wax is going to melt. So, my opinion, a comment on this, I love the speech, I love the idea, but sometimes you have to take in consideration that these guys here, they need to go step by step. You need to learn to crawl before you walk. God gave us a way of things, how they work. If you child just started walking without crawling, it really ends up strange. Very rare. But it actually happens. My daughter started walking before she crawled. But there's always...
It's a miracle.
It's the way it is.
But these young people, for them, high goal is to stay here and finish the school. It's the most highest goal for them. You know, it's for you. We understand each other. But I want just to be inspiration for them. In their age, what is the highest goal?
Be a president of the United States.
In this country.
No, you can
we
go
are not
to United
citizens.
States.
No, we are not born in Hawaii. You know?
Excuse me.
Yes, please.
I'd like to comment that I actually agree with you, and I'll challenge that into the open mind, and I hope I learned today big lesson for me, because I would consider myself, I am a person who would love to learn from anybody. It doesn't matter whatever education is this. When we say the goal is the sun, yes, you can reach the sun if you have the mind and thought to reach it. You might not reach it in 20 years or 100 years or 1,000 years, but you never know when you're going to reach it. 50 or 100 years ago, my mom, she used to say that, you know, when the eclipse come to the moon, go and hide because there is whatever the... yes, it's going to be it. We used to scare, and I think it was a challenge that, you know, that who will reach this moon. But of course, the astronaut or American, they have a dream to reach the moon. And if they reach the moon, they will reach other planets. And they already touched down just recently, I think a few months ago, into another planet. And their aims, when we set the biggest goal, it doesn't mean you have to reach it today or after 1,000 years. It doesn't matter. Put the goal, the sun, and if you don't reach it, you're not going to be disappointed. You're going to try. You might die, yes, but one day somebody will reach it. There is no limit for the human to reach anywhere. Don't put a limit for you. And I think it's a good example when you say the sun. It might be for some time for our way of thinking. No way we'll reach it. We're going to melt that way. They're building actually kind of, what do you call it, airplane, whatever, that can avoid this heat so it doesn't get melt. So I believe you can achieve anything, and you can put the maximum way of thinking in anywhere you want to reach, and you will reach. Thank you.
I think it's an opportunity for all the teams to now ask questions. What can we do with the media? What, right? Not how. What can we do with the media? I heard from Brother Ezzt, I want him to emphasize that. I think we were saying about November, they want to start your show. He told me no. In September, after the election, want to start. So he's very enthusiastic to have youth shows. How many of you really would like to really volunteer for these youth shows? I know that there's lots of speakers, I mean leaders I've seen in the last few days here. So it is an opportunity to see those of you who's interested to come and talk and start to say what type of shows you want. Okay? And what type of issues you're going to raise. For example, is it issues of migration? Is it issues of voluntary work? Is it issue of quality of life? And so on. So I'd like to hear from you.
They are discussing. Like the judge
Let
there.
me help you
Yes,
just a little one.
yeah.
You know, Dino and I, we have other problems than you. We have other topics to discuss. What we have intention in the future is to give you opportunity to talk and discuss about your problems, about your topics. Not us talking about your topics. You.
And the world you want to create.
You know, we will create some, we will invite you, whoever came, and apply. We choose 10 guys, 10 girls. Girls in that team, and you will decide what you will going to do with this hour or two in our program. What is the topics, what is the question, what is agenda of you? What do you want to discuss? Ok? Znači, mi ćemo sastaviti od vas 10 plus 10 ekipu i daćemo vam priliku da raspravljate o onim temama i problemima koje vi mislite da treba raspraviti, a ne mi. Odaberite, složite Dođite, imate sat koliko god hoćete, na radiju, na televiziji, raspravite i predložite nama rješenja. Ok.
Any question? Last chance.
No. Thank you.
Haris had a question. Have a question.
Migration, do you have any comments?
Haris, you raise your hand, right? You have a question.
Doprinosu tome, promoviranje kvaliteta života u stvari koliko oni promoviraju. Pitajte svako, mislim, gospodin iza nema što.
Da.
Koliko RTV USK općenito radi na promoviranju kvaliteta života? Mislim, su oni bave kampanjom kockarnica i slično tako. Dajte, ljudi, molim. Mislim, gdje su kvalitete života? Možda ti.
Pa mi smatram da sve naše probleme i nasjećamo da je kroz taj program iz razloga što dosta problema ima, a i dosta toga već pokriva radio i televizija.
Zato ni mi nemamo pitanje za
To znači da mi super radimo.
I'm sorry. This is the entrepreneurship team. I already talked with some people from TV stations, so that's why I didn't immediately. But okay, since he's asking that we ask questions, we will. Mr. Dino is here, and I'm glad that I heard his story because I didn't know that. But congratulate on that, just great. There are also so many young people, and Al Jazeera is already making some kind of a show, Hoću kući, where they take young people who have migrated, not only young people, all people that migrated and came back. But we wanted to do a sort of thing, but again, just with successful businessmen, you know, from Unasana canton. So
Like
that
a positive
yes,
Success
positive-
stories.
yeah, maybe yes,
Even
yes, success
obstacles.
stories. Yes, and that they, in a way, for example, that they present their success story. I know that you have some shows that are presented maybe on Sundays and so on. Perhaps every Sunday, one successful story. So just in a way that it doesn't have to be your like obligation so that you have to give money for that or so on. Just what you're already doing, just include one show, 10 minutes of that. So every Sunday, for example, just in order to make a positive, you know, like that. Okay, just.
I understand that, but this story is already inspired me to think like you, and we will invest in that project. We have production is not cheap,
Yeah, of course. That's why I say
and
try without costs.
we are willingly invest our equipments, people, you know, whatever that we can. We ask you to come in RTV, and we can discuss that,
Okay.
make a plan.
I was saying to Brother Ezzt that this is not an investment. This is actually a way to earn money. In Bahrain, now we have most of the shows that's relevant to youth. They have many companies. They are fighting to take a slot for advertisement because they know youth have a strong power. But hoping, inshallah, they will not let the betting companies they go into that show slot. Frankly, they are making lots of money, and for that, Bahrain they made a radio station. You can see if you hear the youth radio station, you know, guys, صح? You hear a lot of advertisement. Why? Because it is mostly listened by youth and so on.
I understand
And
that.
so it's a
That's my
profit.
plan
Yes.
for this story.
Yeah. Okay, excellent. Okay, we have a third guest today.